Hello, welcome in. Yep. Is it Wednesday already? Holy shit. Molly and I share the Tuesday off, and I swear to God, it like starts, I like blink, and then it's over. And I'm like, wait, what? And I think of like, holy shit is right. Holy shit is right. I am more productive in my time than I've ever been in my entire life. There is not a wasted moment in my existence right now. We had a great day yesterday. I woke up. I'm not supposed to work on Tuesdays. Don't tell Molly, but I did a little work in the beginning of the day. I wanted to finish something I'd been working on the day before, and I was feeling good about it. So I finished that, and then I played some games, and then we ordered in food, which was actually okay. Hold on, I take that back. The food was okay. The dessert we ordered.
Drax?
Hi, Allie. Hi, Beard. Happy Wednesday. So we ordered like burritos, and the food was fine. But on the menu, it said churros, homemade. Now, churros, I always argue you can't fuck up churros. You can fuck up churros, but it's very hard to do because how do you take dough, cinnamon, and sugar, deep fried? Like, it's just good. These, even cold, they were good. They give us a little chocolate dipping sauce. So I take the first one, and they're only about there's just a little U, about that big. I take the first one, rip it in half, dip it in the chocolate, bite it. I then stab Molly in the neck, take hers, and run. Oh my God, they were so good. So good. I ate the whole thing. Molly's like, it's too sweet. There's more of it there. I threw it out because I couldn't eat anymore. If I would have eaten all of it. And then later I joked, maybe I should go down to the dumpster and pull it out and eat the rest. No, I didn't. I can never order that again. It was very, very good. When there's cinnamon and sugar and chocolate involved, I have good self-control, but like that's it. That's the break for me. That's the total break for me. What is this, Wonderwall? What is this, Wonderwall? I want that now, dude. It was, Allie, it was, it was so good. Yeah, so we did that, and then we went out and we had a beer, and we just sat in the sun, and then we did a little grocery shopping, and then we came home, and we split. She played games, I played games, and then I watched football, and she kept playing games. So it was good. Woo! Don't brush your teeth before you stream every time. And then today I have a new project that's going to launch this week, which I've talked a little bit about. I did all of like oh mom, you would have fucking died. So good. Yeah, like a mini churro. If that churro would have been hot, yeah, so I worked on a couple things today. I'm working on a new project with Vintage Story, which I thought would be a short little project. And so far I'm halfway through the first one. It's 37 minutes long. So we'll see. I did all the pre-work for it though. I built all the front ends and I built some graphics and I found I was looking for something else and I found all my logo. Yeah, short. Well, some of it's going to be short, so it'll be like shorts. They'll be short and long, but it's just more content, and it's like it's a challenge. So maybe it'll be, I think it's going to be really fucking hard, but it already is really hard. Anyway, I found my old logo last year when I just started. I put together. It's not my first logo work. I've done website work. I'm not a graphic designer. Like most of my stuff is very like right, like because I might have some artistic ability, but I don't have like a lot, right? Like I wouldn't, yeah, I don't know. Hi, Ravi, hi. Mom, how are you, by the way? Welcome in. So I did a bunch of mock-ups. Like I had an idea of what I wanted, So I did a bunch of mock-ups, and then I whittled those down into what the logo is now, which is basically a soccer shield, because I like the footballs. My name, because branding. And then a whale.
It's the hope that
It
kills.
is the hope that kills you. Have in. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. And the whale is a fail whale. So for those of you that don't know, like Twitter's original screen, and that's the screen you have when I switch scenes. So like when I go here, I rebuilt the Twitter fail whale screen because I love it. I thought it was great. What a great idea. And so I like the idea of, I like whales. I thought the idea of fail whale. So I was like, it's a soccer. So here's my thought process. It's my name. It's a soccer. So my name is the team name. It's a soccer crest. And our mascot is a dead whale. Brilliant, right? Butts in the seats with that one. So I was looking at mock-ups that I had, and one of the ones I saw was like a more defined whale, which is actually the whale that's used in the channel points, and it's the whale I've used throughout. And so I thought, you know what, so I started messing with that. Like in the middle of one project, I started messing with something else. So I redesigned that and I redo it. If you want to see what it looks like, what the change was, it's in the Discord now. You can check it out. I think it's under chat or share. And Molly said I should let it, she's like, it looks really good, but you should just let it sit. You should let it sit for a day. So I'm going to let it sit for a day. And we'll see. We'll see. Does the goal say 440 and we're at 447? Should I update that? Studio mode. How was everyone else? How was the rest of everyone else's weekend? Anyone do anything fun? What games are we playing? Give me some updates. Just brief though. I'm not, I don't have a big attention span. Follower count new. Goal. What's that? 447? Oh, let's put it at 460 so I don't have to change it for a while. Changes. I forgot I made this opening playlist. No one did anything? That's okay. I didn't do anything either. I watched a lot of football. I'm going to watch some football tonight. This stream's going to be like 2 hours, 2.5 hours long. It'll be real short. And I switched my schedule around for those of you who, did you get a haircut? Oh. Did I? I don't know. I don't know. I did. I got a bad haircut a month ago and I went and found a new barber and he's pretty good. And Molly says it's one of the best I've had. Yeah, it's good. Good. Thank you. It's much with the heat, it's much lighter. I'll give you a 360 tour. There you go. Thank you. You got them all cut. Yeah, right. All my hair cut. I thought it was good. Work and bounce between ASCA and PZ. ASCA is like crack. Once you start, you're like, one more thing. And then you're like, oh my God, everyone's dying. That was your grandpa's favorite joke? I liked it. I like those kind of jokes though. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I've got a single player that I've been working on. One more thing should be my motto. Yeah, right. One more thing. One more thing. Oh man, I forgot that. Oh, Columbo. I rewatched Columbo last year before. It's so formulaic, but he's so good you can't stop. He's the only thing that's good in the show. Everyone else is sort of like, good evening, chat, mods, bots, drifters, drags. Hey, not sure, how are you? Welcome in. Over there on YouTube's. I just saw that the NECA, I'm putting out a Jessica Fletcher action figure. NECA is putting out a Jessica Fletcher action figure. I think that's going to hit for some people. Does it include a typewriter? Yeah, what? It does? Wait, a Murder, She Wrote a Murder, She Wrote action figure? Like, What does the action figure do? Like, I got you. Don't tell my wife this. Action. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, Asuka. I've got a single player going. What doesn't the action figure do? She types. She solves crime. She waters her plants. It even comes with two heads. One with her signature surprise face. Yeah, I've got two. I got three different playthroughs of Asuka going, and the one I'm farthest along with, I'm in the middle of winter, and I'm doing okay, surprisingly enough. So soon, I did another Asuka video that'll come out tomorrow, and I have written two other ones that I just need to film. I've decided that the filming is the hardest part for me. It's not the editing or the writing or the voiceover work. It's the fucking filming, especially in a game that's hard to film like Asuka, because you can't control anything because there's no creative mode. I know that I'm going to film a bunch of these Asuka videos, and then like next week they're going to be like, we're releasing creative mode. You'll be able to do whatever the fuck you want. I'm going to be like, you know what? Fuck you. I think you've got Christmas sorted. Yeah, right? Beard, can you provide a link to this? Either you can provide a link here if you actually have it. If you don't have it, if you don't want to put it here, you can put it in the Discord. We got to see this fucking thing. If you have a link, you may not be somewhere where you're linkable. So yeah, that's what I switched my schedule. So today's Vintage Story for a couple of hours because I'm going to see Portugal play. I'm actually going to go out and meet people. Thank God I'm already ready, right? So Vintage Story today, and then Asuka tomorrow. And so instead of Planetcraft, I'm going to play City Skylines 2 because they just need a huge update and a lot of good conversation about the game and its changes. And so I thought we might just like load up one of my cities. It's a complete fucking disaster and see like how bad it is and just continue to play. Like I've been wanting to get back into City Skylines 2 since last year. And I think this is a good time to do it. So I updated the schedule in Discord. If you're, I don't think anyone, people are just gonna, I hope you're not showing up for the games. I hope you're showing up for this. Freshly trimmed. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Let's look at this link. Hi, guys. What's up? Oh my God. You weren't joking. Let's see here. I don't know about this. Here we go. What happened to Saturday? Oh, Saturday's still on. We'll be playing RimWorld on Saturday. We'll play RimWorld on Saturday. Did they always make the underground trains better? I don't know, Ven. I hope so. Yes, we show up for the hair. Thanks, Allie. We showed up long before we could see that. Yeah, some people probably have left since they've seen that, right? I show up to say Drax in varying numbers of letters of A's. Oh, good, because it's not the updated schedule. Yeah, well, Saturday doesn't change. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday change, but Saturday stays the same. I guess I should have put that on there. Saturday stays the same, as always. Is this real? Is this real? You got a flashlight? Nigga, don't fuck around with their figures. All right. It's pretty good. Oh my God, the like, oh my God. So it comes with a different change of clothes, a book, a flashlight, a typewriter, the famous purse, and so wait, you can put a different head on it? Shipping October 2024, everybody. Ba ba ba. I mean, what do you think the price on something like this is? $50? What would you pay for that? Well, she's only surprised some of the time. Different heads totally makes sense. Oh my God. Does it go back to number one? Can we make it bigger? Oh, we can. Usually has several swappable parts for figures in different action, emotions, or whatever. I don't think I have ever, I don't even think I know what NECA is. And I don't think I've ever, I'm not into action figures. So I think part of the reason I'm not into action figures this last few years is because I'm like always positive we're going to move. And I'm like, there's no world in which I'm going to move these action figures, right? Like zero move, zero possibility of that. NECA does all sorts of crazy figures. All right, well, the link's in the chat if you're interested. Oh, thank you, Beard. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. National Entertainment Collectibles Association had to know too. Made my day. Well, that's all it takes. Just those brief moments. Beard's out here making people's days. That's what he does. That's what he does. Dude, I might buy a Columbo one. It better have a cigarette. That's all I gotta say. I'm trying to quit smoking. I hope they do an old Matlock and then reboot Matlock that's coming up. Wait, are they rebooting Matlock? Who's gonna be Matlock? Ba-doo-da-doo. Yeah, there's no football Friday. Wait, Kathy Bates is Matlock? Shut up, really? Well, that's excellent. She's fantastic. She's one of my favorites. I watched what did I watch the other day? Oh, I was thinking about Dolores Claiborne. She's amazing in that. She's amazing in Misery. She's fucking frightening in, right? But she's in Primary Colors, which is one of my favorite movies because politics, right? And she plays a political operative in there. And I mean, I don't know. Name a part that she isn't amazing in, right? I mean, you're gonna name it, and I'm gonna be like, you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. It's against the law. Upcoming Matlock for who? I don't know. Was it this one I was in? No, I love when it does that. I'm on my way where I'm going. There we go. Matlock. Wrong one again, Drax. Who's it being done for? Oh, Jason Ritter. Bunch of young people. As hard as it would be to accept Matlock without Annie Griffith, I have faith in Kathy Bates. Yeah, right? If there's one person who's going to pull it off. Series writing. Who is the... These are the writers. Oh, I guess no one, they're just going to... These are the people that are writing it. Let's see what they wrote. Charmed. Charmed, I'm sure. I don't know where. So they've just written a pilot. Goodbye, Rose. Queen of Rona. Who is producing this thing? I'm sure like one of the big, like, why can't I go back one more, Drax? One more. Oh, IMDb. Remember when you used to be good? No, do you? 1986? Production, box office, and more at IMDb Pro. Seriously? Did they lock it behind a paywall? Man, it was only a matter of time. Isn't there's a new version of this that's like not quite as good, but it's not like so. Ever since oh, here we go. CBS Studios, Cloud9 Productions, Sutton Street. So it's gonna be on. So is it gonna be on CBS like proper? Is it gonna be on like the television? Is it gonna be on just like on the TV? Ever since IMDb got bought by Amazon like 20 years ago, it's all been downhill since then. But yet, does Drax still use it? Yeah, absolutely. Does every time I open the app, does it say, "Would you like to create an account and sign in?" And I say, "You bet I wouldn't." For 20 years or however long it's been going on, I've been saying, "Nope, no, thank you." I remember someone was like, "That's the dumbest idea I've ever had." I was like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "No one's going to go to the web to check the TV and the thing." And then like 5 years later, Amazon bought it for some ridiculous amount of money. If it's CBS, it'll be Paramount Plus. Yeah, you're probably right. I didn't even look at the release date. I'll forget. I mean, I got 27 different streaming things. I got access to everything in the world, and I don't watch any of it. Every day I wake up and think, this is the day I'm going to cancel all my streaming shit because I don't watch any. The only thing I watch is football on Peacock, and there's not even football on that channel right now. Fall. Coming out in the fall. Well, I mean, if they can reboot that shit. I mean, they've rebooted everything else, right? Quantum Leap, which just got canceled. Hawaii Five-0 got rebooted. It went like 13 seasons. I mean, if I'm a studio, why not reboot it all? You already own the rights to it. You just need some writers. You're on your way, right? Print the money. Man, let's bring back Miami Vice, Airwolf, and A-Team. Well, they brought back A-Team in the movies, right? But A-Team on TV would be great. I don't understand why Airwolf hasn't been brought back. I can't believe that was actually a show. Love that show. And Miami Vice, I never really watched Miami Vice, to be honest. I mean, like, I know about it. I watched some episodes, but like, it wasn't one that I like. Airwolf and A-Team, I wouldn't miss that shit for the world. Miami Vice, maybe, I don't know. Getting older. Didn't they try a redo of Knight Rider? I'm pretty sure they did. And like a talking car, everyone's like, my phone talks. Right? That's not exciting. Knight Rider remake. 2008 to 2009. A former Army Ranger and FBI agent and a young woman search for the culprits who want the crime-fighting car KITT. It was a Mustang? The whole car talking to you isn't futuristic anymore. Yeah, right? It ran one season. 2008, 2009. 18 episodes. Yeah. Who was KITT? I don't know. I mean, 2008, that's long enough to like try to reboot it again. This time maybe reboot it as a Tesla. Or you get BYD to do it, right? Then you get all the cars for free and make the Chinese happy. Sounds like it was a hit. I don't remember it, but I wasn't watching television in 2008 either. I make KITT the Cybertruck. Dude, that thing, what is it, like 6 or 8% of all Cybertrucks are on sale right now on eBay? As a Cybertruck would look interesting, but couldn't move the car because it would break down every 5 minutes. Poor KITT. Don't do KITT dirty like that. Someone apparently has one in my city, but I've never seen it. Yeah, I've never seen one either, but then again, I don't think there's going to be any of them here. There's a lot of Teslas here. I wouldn't buy a Tesla. I'd never buy a Tesla. I got to ride in a Tesla very early on from a guy who works at Tesla in California. And the build quality has never been great. That's something that like I don't know how it gets lost in it, but like not only are they worth like half of what they are when you drive them off the lot, but they're also like it's really bad it's poor quality control, right? The amount of diversity of issues are astounding. Nothing works. We have one in the neighborhood. Someone has a fucking Tesla truck in your neighborhood? Jesus. It's not even it's so Elon Musk, it's not even funny. I'll try to get a pic. Yeah, do. My mom's just standing out front of her house. Oh, got it. I got it. Yeah, I don't, I think in the beginning, like, it made sense why Tesla was so popular. And now, like, with the competition that's out there, I mean, if you're not in America, you'd be better off buying a Volkswagen or one of the Chinese ones, preferably BYD, even though I fucking hate it. But it is stupid looking. If you're in America, like, you have lots of options from, like, real automakers that are making really decent electric cars, right? So I just don't know why you would buy from them. Other than just like, it's just status, right? Tesla's like owning an iPhone, except for an iPhone's actually made nice and lasts a long time. My iPhone is 3 years old, 4 years old. Not a fucking problem with the goddamn thing. But I mean, the same could be said about these. It's not so much as it's an iPhone. It's a big manufacturer, Apple, Samsung, I don't know who else is making who else is making phones? Apple, Samsung. Who else is making phones? I mean, they're basically making each other's components. It's basic. Apple phone is basically a Samsung phone with an Apple chip in it, right? With like a sprinkling of Sony and Nokia, with a dab of some other. Who's the people that make all the modems? Should we play video games? Should we play some video games or what? How much time did I just? 30 minutes blabbering on. I blame me. Game. Boop. I launched my Stream Deck and it was like, nope. I'm like, no, seriously, I can't do this without you. My Stream Deck's a huge iPad because I have two small Stream Decks, and on my throne, someone has funded half the Stream Deck, but not the other half. And a couple times I'm just like, I should just fund the rest of it so I can have the bigger Stream Deck. But I'm like, you know what? Some kind soul will come along, and you know what? Patience, Drax. Oh, what was I doing? Game. Vintage story. Okay. How long is this playlist that I made? It's actually quite decent. Oh, there's 2 more songs. Single player? No. Multiplayer? Yeah. The Drax Fantastic song. You know who hit me up just recently, last night? Our old friend Stu. I was worried about him. I had sent him a message a few weeks back and was just like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've got some health problems." And we all know he has some health problems, and wished him the best. And last night, out of the blue, he's like, "Hey, listen, I'd like to come back and play on your server." And so I said, "Absolutely." And then he says he's doing much better. So maybe we'll see him in and about. Good to see he's okay. Oh, my voice. The crazy thing is that I've been talking all morning, and I did nearly 45 minutes of a video, so you think it'll be warmed up. Hey, Blair, how are you? Welcome in. You watched that Denmark game last night? Jesus Christ, man. Give me a fucking heart attack. Give me a fucking heart attack. They're through, though, and then they pulled Germany. Oh, my God. They had, what, 12 or 13 shots on goal in the first half? They had 13 chances, 3 or 4 shots. Denmark should have closed it out early. They made us sweat till the very end. I was positive there was going to be a late goal. I was so positive. I was like, I don't want to watch this. I can't watch this. But they made it. And now they have to go out and beat Germany. So Farewell, my Danish friends. I mean, there could be a fluke, and the Germans who have been near perfect in their first 4 games could suddenly like fall asleep on home soil in a home stadium full of German fans, and the Danes could win. I mean, crazier shit's happen in football, but I don't think so. But I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it. And I'll be rooting for Denmark. I'll be rooting for Denmark. All right, here we are. What's going on? Oh, by myself. All by myself. September, another summer has passed me by, which is fine because we're in a warm weather climate. Have fun at the game. See you later. Bye, Mom. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.
Drax.
Drax. Hi, Del. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. And happy summer.
Ho, 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 ho.
Hello. Del, what have you been up to? How's your weekend? You playing anything fun? Oh, is that your first time seeing Summer Santa? There he is. Summer Santa again?
Ho, ho, ho,
Look, he's got a cocktail. He's got a cocktail. Oh. What is that, a mole man? Oh my God. Ah, my voice. Never gives up. Oh, Drax, did you leave some food on the table? Of course you did. Now, the last time I did this, I threw it in here and it like went all the way to the back. Like that. The first few times it didn't, oh, at that time I picked up. The first few times I did that, it didn't do that. Now it's been doing it. Boom, boom. Did a bunch of running about on Monday. Got an updated COVID jab yesterday. Lucky you. I'm going out tonight, and the only thing I can think is like, I'm gonna be in a bar, and COVID's on the rise everywhere again, and my immune system is so shitty. Like, I shouldn't do this. Just, play this video back when I have COVID tomorrow. But there's big outdoor seating at this place, so hopefully we'll sit outdoors. Most of the people were with smoke, so because everyone smokes still in Europe. But yeah, Molly's like, let's get an updated jab. I'm like, cool. Find out where we can go and go. I've been to the doctor a few times. I keep forgetting. I need to ask him. I'm getting another test this next week. Maybe I'll ask while I'm there. Maybe. What did I do since the last time we were together? I want to say quite a bit, actually. Hey! Hold on, oh God, it's gonna be winter again next time I can play. Hey Fluffy, how are you? Yeah, it's gonna be winter. Let's make it day, shall we? Let's make it day. It took months to organize myself. I really wanted to get mine done before my trip. Oh, that's right. Fluffy, how are you? Happy Thursday. When's your trip start, Del? When are you traveling in America? Smart to get a jab. Smart to get a jab. I see you, guy. Remember when I lost the good bet I had? I do. All right. Oh, I have bow and arrow. Hey. There's another one right behind you, Drax. Ooh. I'm not good at this thing. Is he still alive? Hey! I've been playing another game where it's not... No, come on. How many of them are there? Stu! Good. Game's gonna... Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. The game glitched. Oh my God, Molly is screaming in the other room. 3 weeks. 3 weeks, Del. Oh, that's right around the corner. Doing lots of overtime work at the moment. Eee. I know my friends are smart and keep up to date, but the public is ew.
Heart
definitely.
emoji.
Definitely. Bunch of coworkers are sick. Eesh. Stu. Yeah, I know. It's Stu. Stu's back. Hello, Stu. I got a nice message from him last night. And sounds like he's doing better. And he's like, I want to join back on the server. And I said, you're goddamn right. Jam Taco on YouTube. Hi. Great fucking name, man. I'd like some tacos. I was looking for decent tacos yesterday, and what I realized is that like I found one place that has good tacos. There's probably more places in Lisbon. I just can't bring myself to like go out and try them. I found one place that has great vegetarian tacos. The goddamn tacos, and I'm not kidding, are this big around, and they're $6 a piece. So you've got to be really wanting to be a part of that. So between Molly and I, right, if you had 3 tacos, you do the math. Lurk, Hop, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Coffee in Valheim? Don't you mean coffee in Aska? Oh, too soon. Do. Let's see. We're talking to Stu here. Find a good place to call home. Tacos. If you're in East Central Florida, I make tacos at home, and we have Del Taco too now. Oh, I make tacos at home too, mostly. I don't. I mean, yeah. If you're in America, fucking tacos. That's easy to come by. A good cheap taco, easy to come by. No, still looking and near death. All good. Hold on. All right. Someone visited. It appears a meteor landed in your backyard. Jake put this here a couple days ago. He's like, looks like someone dropped something for you. That's fantastic. Gotta use Antado or they don't taste right. I'll take your word for it. Are you a Vintage Story player? Have you played the Vintage Story? Look at this guy. He's stuck in that hole down there. God damn it, he still hit me. Did you see that? Boo, boo, boo. Come on. I fought a bunch of these guys the other night, and they actually dropped like, did I get 2? Oh, come on. What is going on? There must have been a rift. Where are they coming from? I'm like, let's make it day so we can hang out. I'm gonna die. Ah, he got away from me. You believe this fucking guy? Do. Nothing. All that and we got nothing. This is my rot barrel. I'm trying to give everyone a good look around here, right? I started playing VS 1 month ago. Went to Vintage Story Life PvE server and love it there. Max 25 people online all the time. Oh, nice. 25 people. There must be, like, is it a long-term server? There must be a ton of shit built. 25 people building and harvesting? That's insane. Well, I'm glad. A month ago, huh? So you're still, like, in the honeymoon period. You're still like, I need more Vintage Story. Well, welcome. Well, welcome. All right, well, this is really cool. Meteors left by our friend. I didn't replant any crops during the season here. Probably need to take care of the bees. This is my forge I've started building. And I didn't do any more work since Friday. I haven't really been in here. I've been hard playing Aska and I'm playing Aska for 2 things. 1, I'm really loving it, and 2, I'm making content off of it, which means I just have to play it. If you're going to make content on video, you actually have to know what the fuck you're talking about, or at least pretend to know what you're talking about, right? Yeah, so I think 2 things stopped me. 1, I think I ran out of bricks. Big fucking surprise there. Oh, I was going to move this guy back to... I was going to move him back over here. Boom, 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 boom. I was going to move this guy, me, back over here. I caught the start of this last time. Yeah. So it actually came together. And if we look on the map, like I actually made it a circle, which is what I wanted to do somehow. 112 today, Del? Dude, I would find some place that has air conditioning and go there and just live where I would live there. I would live there. 6 to 12 months per reset. Usually 5 to 12 people on at a time. Not too many mods. 100,000 to the equator. Still tons of stuff to explore. Rivers and are fast, but not ridiculous. Cool. Very cool, Jam. Sounds awesome. Takes out calculator. 112. What is that, like 40 something? It's fucking hot, dude. I might just stay at my friend's place with the central air. 44, yeah. 44 degrees, Kaija. Can you imagine? I mean, it was, I think you were talking about it last night on your stream. It was 31 here a couple of days ago. And it's hot. And then it just, within like a couple of hours, it cooled off to like 21. It dropped like almost, it dropped 8 to 10 degrees in like a couple of hours. And it's been super nice. It was raining this morning. I don't want to imagine. Yeah, where I grew up, that was that was like daytime temperatures. Yeah, gotta do the math. Hey, Mr. Taco, what's up? How are you? Welcome in. Good to see you, man. Man with the amazing beard is what I like to call Mr. Taco. Man with the amazing beard. Almost halfway to boiling water, which was mostly made of. Yeah. Yeah, 112 degrees. And the humidity, I'm sure, is really low in Central Florida, right, Del? Like, there's not hardly going to be any humidity in Florida. 112 degrees. It's a wet heat. Hold on, I got a button that laughs too. Oh shit, I am hungry. Yeah, so I'm building, I love how you went through the trouble of having a green screen and then put a background. You put a background or yourself anyway. This isn't green screen. This is real. Real. I just broke that fourth wall. I don't want to, I've done a lot of green screen work in my time, and I fucking hate working with green screen. I hate it. It's never perfect. It's always a pain in the ass. For those of you that do green screen, I love you, and I'm sure you know how I feel. Like, if I'm going to put my face on camera, it's going to be just something plain in the background that we can change the color of. And that I don't have to worry about all I have to do is worry about lighting this, and you can see how good a job I'm doing on that front. I'm not doing great. Not doing great. Do 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 do. Do do. I am a pipe and drape pro. I am. I think it kind of reminds me. So you made a blue screen for us? Usually just that's a Microsoft thing. Yeah, right. Blue screen to death. Well, it's changed. Molly likes this color. She thinks it pops. I like the red I was doing for a while. I've done blue. I've tried orange. It makes me think of the Muppet Show when it's red. And this makes me think of like the Tonight Show. Like I keep thinking one of the Tonight Show hosts is going to come out. Not the current one, because fuck that guy. But all right. I ran out. Yeah. So my idea here is to build this forge, and then Johnny Carson. That's who I was trying to think of. This is the forge on the bottom level, and then the next level is just like the mid, and then we'll do wood. The next two sections up, right? And not sure. Did you just did you just subscribe over there on the YouTubes? Thank you so much. I'm just looking at the other chat. It doesn't tell me on my main chat. I do appreciate the support. Thank you. That's wonderful. Very kind of you. Now, the one thing you get on YouTube, well, you get three things on YouTube if you join over there, is Where does that even come from? I love it. Thank you. If you subscribe on YouTube, you get three things. You get one, a number by your name, and if you're new, you get a 0. You get to use the emotes, and then you get to see my videos before they're posted. So it's usually, depending on how put together I am on YouTube, and that stays on there a long time. You get them a couple of days before they go live. Normally. Sometimes you get them a week available if I'm really like got my shit together. I do appreciate the support though. Thank you. You also miss the ads, I think, right? Hello, yeah. See, you get the little Drax icon. For those of you in Twitch, I'm talking to the people on YouTube. Huh? There's other people watching. Yeah, so I think this could be something really cool. Hey, Art, how are you? Over on YouTube. Welcome in. I think this could be really cool, especially if Drax, spent more time doing it, because I think you could do some middle stuff with chiseling that could make it kind of round it up a little bit. So I think what needs to happen now is Drax needs to eat, which Kaija told me like 20 minutes ago I was going to start starving. Thankfully, I'm ready for this time, unlike other times when I'm not. There's actually food here. Boo, 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 boo. Oh my God, what is that? I don't usually have good food. Some kind of meat stew. Hey, all right. The other thing about this cool place is that so I'm building on a peninsula this time. I've upgraded from an island to a peninsula. And I'm kind of molding it into what I want it to be, and it's all going to be at one level. But what I didn't notice about this is that, yeah, much easier access for bears. True. Well, that's not true, Del, because I built a bear wall. The Great Bear Wall is under construction. There's some problems here, but we're going to get there, all right? The Great Bear Wall. I mean, I got these cool Jurassic Park doors. Welcome to Jurassic Park. What I didn't know, or what I did know, Draxconia, right there, just say it, is that there's some instability on this. And if you look at the sprocket in the middle of the screen, this is the sanity thing, and it's if it goes all the way down, you lose your mind, and the whole screen goes crazy, and then mole men come after you and try to kill you. They try to eat you. And what I realized is that there's instability on this island, and it's not very much, but it does happen. And so if you go down, it's crazy. So what's cool about the forge is that on this side of the forge, perfectly safe. This side of the forge, slowly lose your insanity. Those doors, wait, Art says on YouTube, what are those doors? Is that a texture pack or specific recipe? It is, Art, they're just big doors. They're big gates, right? They're not mods. That's not a mod, I don't think, right? Just a big gate. It's a 2x4 gate. No, it's a 4x4. It's a 6x8. 2x2? Is it a 2x? It's a 2x4, right? It's 2x4 because it takes 10 nails. So you can use any wood, and then it takes 10 nails. So so that was 20 nails you just saw on those two doors out there. 20 fucking nails. Yeah, a 2x4 aged gate, but it can be any wood. And I've started using gates for all my doors because they're just goddamn cool. But yeah, these ones are great. You just have to make the nails for them. And then they work. I'm just clicking once. You don't have to click both of them open once you set them. Yeah, and these ones are made of acacia, just because I have a ton of acacia here. So yeah, they're really cool. They're really, really cool. I've seen not people, and you don't have to use it. You can use them for your house too. They count as a seal. So yeah. So this room is actually a greenhouse. God damn it. My voice. I can't undo the chat command. No, it's fine. It's unbearable. Boy, you guys. You guys are good. I don't know what you guys were talking about out there because I'm not scrolling back. This is a no scroll zone. Scroll free chat zone. Chat free scroll zone. All right, I've done it again. I've wandered around talking about shit I'm gonna do. So I need to get more of this stone. And then the wood, we just need to cut down more trees. I feel like I was working on a number of things before I logged off last week. None of which seemed to be bringing back. Did I watch any of the memes? Mr. Taco? I did. I watched the first couple, and do you know what I thought to myself? I thought to myself, there's a reason you haven't watched any of these. Because they're fucking stupid. I was like, watch it because people shared this with you and because they cared to share it with you, right? But like, there's a reason I don't know any of this because it's like, I don't know. It does nothing for this. There's so much, like Molly was saying, there's like so much context that's just like lost on me. Like, maybe if it was a different time and a different place, maybe, I don't know. Thank you all for sharing it. I wish I had the same connection that you do with it. Maybe you can just keep sending them to me and maybe one of them will hit. But like, yeah, I get it. It's like playing a retro game you never played. Yeah, exactly. It's like someone trying to explain SpongeBob SquarePants to me. There we go.
A resource colony ahead. Buildings
there you go,
on the
Malls. I moved it
horizon.
back over here
Protect
for you.
yourself and our citizens well.
People loved it in the moment and it does not transfer. Yes, you're absolutely right. It does not transfer me. Hello, Molly. Yeah, I watched all of it and I was just like, I don't get it. I'm not trying to be a dick either. I mean, I'm usually a dick, but this time I'm not trying to be a dick. Like, I genuinely tried to be like, what the fuck are they talking about? Memes go straight over my head. Most of the time, they need to be explained in detail for me to understand. Thank you, Dell. I'm not... Dell, you sure you're not my long-lost sister? Which was the worst? I don't know. It wasn't necessarily bad. It just wasn't my thing, right? I just wasn't interested. I'm like, this is me too. Like, I'm like, of all the things I have to do today, this is on my list. Oh God, this is not great. Can we have Atlan instead of Drax from now on? Yes, you can have him. Wait, didn't someone say the... Oh my God. Aren't the big doors facing the wrong way? The hooks are on the outside, should be on the inside. Wait, hold on. What did you say? There's replace a beam log to block the door gates. Oh my God, you're right. But why would you need to block an Atlan PNG tuber? That would be like Beard's dream come true, Bulwark lawsuit shortly after, right? He'd be like, it's not for a VTuber. It's not, he's not meant to be a VTuber. He's meant to be a guy who's going to guide you and interrupt you at the worst possible moment. So the bears can lock you in. Back to lurk. All right, Malls. Yeah, like what? I see it now. Do you see it? Here's a little thing. What would you put in there? Well, now we got to knock them off and switch them around. Nick's not sure. But how did I fuck it up in the first place? Don't answer that question. Oh, Drax. All right, so there's that. No. Aha, you got to place it from this side. You got to place it from this side. Dutch Gamers on YouTube, hello, how are you? You have some tips for finding tin? I'm a knob player and still have not found any. I got lots of tips for finding tin. Lots of tips for finding tin. Most of them have to do with like, don't look for it. I know that sounds awful, but like that's how I always find tin. I always stop looking and then I find it. It's not an easy thing to do. I guess I have a couple questions. I got to take a quick break, but let's talk about this when I come back. A couple questions you can answer while I'm away are, do you have a prospecting pick? I'm guessing you do. And what's your method now for looking for it? All right, got to stand up and break. I'll be right back. Get up, stretch, get yourself a drink. See you in a minute.
Time to make the donuts.
All right, what did I miss? I was in the kitchen listening to Molly. She was telling me why she was yelling. She's playing a game with V. All right, looks like we've got, so Dutch Gamers over on YouTube says, yes, I've got a prospecting pick. Hi, welcome back, everybody. And I'm not starving, so that's good. Right now, my method of finding tin is really strip mining in an area where it's high chance of finding it. Tin, but never found any yet. Not sure says, if you're a new player, you could use the X-ray mod to highlight different ores and other stuff, feeling on how the ore distribution inventory. Or you use a mod that auto marks stuff on your map and pick up the resident orbits, fruits and greens. Otherwise, there's no trick besides keeping your eyes open. Mods I won't do, but yeah, definitely need to keep my eyes open and mine a lot, I think. I didn't know how rare it is. It depends on how the world was set up. Yeah, so Beard's initial thing was like, destroy the world and relog with tin turned up. That's one way to do it. The mods is another way. I think I found it in, so I think once you find it, once you detect tin, right? So you've got it detected. It's down there. You just got to find it. And so what I usually do is like, I just dig straight down. And as I'm digging like every 6 to 8 blocks, I then take another reading. Then I dig out, right? Take another reading. And then I just start going around down there. Like tin's going to be down a ways. So you're going to have to keep going down, right? And especially if it's like a high percentage, if it's saying, hey, there's a high chance, or like you're going to find it doing there. You just got to keep poking around. Just keep going down and keep branching out, going one direction, going another, then go down, one direction, another, go down, keep hitting. And sooner or later, then you'll be like, it's like small amounts, minuscule amounts. Okay, then it's not that way, right? It's not this way. So you go back this way. Then it's like small amount, medium amount, bigger amount, heavy amount. Like once it gets to that point, then it's like, it's within 6 to 8 blocks around there. You just got to start, you'll find, once you find it, once you realize that it's not like strip mining in Minecraft, right? Where you just go in and you start it's about like using that radar pick, right? To figure out where it is. And it's in a vein, right? That's going to run like a vein would run, like not straight across. It's different than mining in Minecraft for sure. I've skipped tin before. Been lucky enough to find better tools in ruins. Hey, Mega, how are you? It's so pretty. Hi, Pixel. How are you? Not many people call me pretty. Man, I don't think people call me pretty enough, actually. My hair cutter, the guy who cut my hair yesterday, his English was very good, but he was trying to find the word handsome, and he's like, your hair is beautiful. You are beautiful. And I was like, I am beautiful. What do you know? What do you know? So Dutch, if you're still there, I hope that makes some sense, right? Like the chance of you finding tin on the surface is low. And so what I usually do when I'm trying to find tin, when I'm trying to find anything, right? Whether it's tin or iron or copper or anything, I start from my house. I start from my house here, and I just start going in a line and saying, okay, here we are, look, here we are. I'm just going out until I find what I'm looking for. And you can see how awful it is. Found 0 traces of ore in this area. Here we go. Native copper, very poor. So I'd probably go down there and try to find copper if I want to. Yeah, I just start going in a line. And just start taking... And especially if you could... Dude, mole men assholes. I swear to God, they're so loud. If you can just, you go in a line one way and you get lucky. If you don't, start going the other way. And I try to find ore on the surface, like, or blocks on the surface like I can hit, so I don't have to dig down. I dig up a huge iron deposit by coincidence yesterday. Yeah, I've gotten lucky too, where you find, what Dell said, like you find something, you find tools in a ruin, and then you find some iron like 20 blocks down, and you're like, okay, I don't need tin, right? But it was always very hard for me too, but it just seems like once you sort of understand, but I've only had this revelation, like, I've been playing this game over a year, and I only had this revelation recently, where I was like, oh my gosh, recently, where I was like, oh, this is how it is, right? You're just going to spend, it's just like everything else in Vintage Story. It's not quick. It's not easy. But there is some rhyme to it on how it works. What is this, food? Boo, 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 boo. Still beat up from those first asshole drifters. You'll keep prospecting. Thanks for the info. I'll keep on prospecting in my mind then. Yeah, I mean, if the mine you have says there is a high percentage of tin, then it's down there. You may just need to go deeper, right? What you don't want to do is mine something where it's saying there's, like where it's saying there's zero. Where's the one where it's like there's zero chance of finding shit? Like there's zero traces of ore in this area. Do not dig here. There's nothing down there. You want to find, I don't know, did I do any ones where there's like, I haven't done a lot of prospecting. I got very lucky and found iron like next to my house again. I only have 5 arrows left. These guys are such jerks. I need to look at the storage. Oh my god. Oh, is it inside the house? Where? It must be underneath me. This stupid rift is like underneath me. I was standing in it just now. By the way, I also found meteorite iron next to my house. Is that rare? Dutch, it's not as rare as you would think, but like, if you found it next to your house, that means that it's going to be everywhere. You'll see look like small impact craters, and you can dig them out, usually right on the surface, and there'll be more and more of it. Mark it and go back for it because it makes some really cool stuff. I'm not wrong in that. Like once you find one, then there's usually more around. Like meteors kind of blew up all around that area. So I needed to check the storage, but there's a rift right in the middle of my storage room. Yeah, look at it. It's like right here. Look at the... I literally need to like open this one. All right, so I'll come back later. Oh, this is a nightmare. The game really does not like me. Sleep? That might be a good idea. I go to get my beds too. It's in the far cabinet, so I should be able to. Stu's probably caught outside. You reached level 2 in the temporal adaptation skill. How did I do that? Probably from sleeping inside of a rift, right? Oh my god. It's still there. No, it's gone. Thank Christ. This dude's a genius. He's like, we could sleep and it'll go away. All right. Should we look at what that was? All right, Dutch. Thanks for coming by, man. Hope we helped. Temporal stable. All right, let's close this shit. What does this mean? Reduces the overall loss of temporal stability by 5%, additional 1% for each level. Caveman reduces the loss of temporal stability by 10% for each level. The temporal stability, the deeper you are and the greater. Which one? Just overall. This one's when you're underground. Reduces the loss. The lower your current stability is, the greater is advantage. Increases your recovery rate of your temporal instability by 50%. I think we do this one. Ah! All right. Sort. Oh, so there's a bunch of slate cobblestone in here. Drax, what the fuck were you doing, man? All right. As much as I love this, Jake, this is like literally like I run back and forth here constantly. This has got to come out of here. This has got to come. I wish that the signs, kept when you broke them. But they do not. It's pretty funny. Seriously. These dudes are super annoying today. You know what? You're the one who started this. Oh, I still want to know what do we put on this thing to make it like not be able to open? A log? Do you put a log on there? What do we think? Drax, be more like all over the place. If you've come for Drax all over the place content, you're in the right place. Why are they not opening together? You can't just smith a lock to put on it? Can't you just smith a lock to put on? I guess you could. You think that's what it is? But like, wouldn't it be cooler if you like put a piece of wood right there? Oh my god, these mole men today. We need more light. Gotta get some light down there. Could try one of the lumber supports, a wood plank. All right, I like where everyone's head's at. Hi, Morquara. How you doing over there on YouTube? I think I have both of those things. I've got support beams, and I have boards. Cannot place that here. I mean, you could do... Well, let's see what this one is. There's a fucking mole man out there. No, 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 no. He's like, oh, you're gonna open the doors and let me in? Turn around. Turn around. You can still live. Oof. Oof. I don't know what it is today, but like I don't want to deal with them. Why aren't the doors closing and opening at the same time? Since I've turned them around, I guess you could do this, right? You could go. Oh, it won't let me do that there either. Cannot place the block is in the way. Business, hey, how are you? Yeah, you can't do this either. It won't let you do it because it's connected. Hey, thanks. How's your Wednesday? Support beams can't be walked through. I can't even put it here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Thou shalt not pass. All right. That was... Focus. I tried to use one as a fence and fell through. You're like, okay, that'll support me. Oh. I don't fucking know. I don't know, but I messed up the door by changing it. All right, let's take this out. You're taking a much needed day off? I was saying to Molly last week, I need a week off. I need a week away from my normal life, I think. One day is not enough, and I'm too like, I'm too, is dumb the right word or too something that like, I'm like, I'm going to take the day off, but then I still end up doing something or working on something. And then like, I don't really disconnect. I need to like be away from it, right? I need to like go away and leave all of this behind me for a couple of days. Very nice of him and very fun of him to put that here. Boom, 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 boom. There's like metal in one of these. I guess we'll just throw this down here for now. And then we'll put the roads. We'll put the roads back. Is there 4 that came out? Perfect. It's almost as though it didn't happen. I used it for the tidy up, do-it-yourself stuff. Yeah. My days off keep getting hijacked by in real life stuff. I know that feeling. I'm just leaning into it and celebrating being away from meetings. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to like. I tried to get us out of the house yesterday, you know, and away from it. I mean, our life right now is gaming, right, which is incredible, but it's also hard to like when your hobby becomes your job, then sometimes your hobby that you use to decompress becomes not a place where you can just like decompress, right? And there's no complaints. I don't want to be one of these people who's like, oh, and all I do is game and da da da. Like I do a lot of like, I spend a lot of time in games, but these days I spend a lot of time in games, like thinking about like how I can turn it into, you know, a YouTube video and how I can create that video in less than like 20 hours. So for me, it's just about getting away from like, I think for most anybody, right? Not any job, right? Where you're sitting in front of a computer all day, sitting on your butt inside. Like it's about getting out and doing something different. Which, yeah, is what I'm going to try to do tonight and not get COVID. Boo, 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 boo. Let's go up here and try not to fall down. I guess I thought I had run out. Boom. Why didn't I make more bowls too? Let's do that next. Let's finish this level. And then let's make, no, not like this, Drax. Let's make more bowls. Or we need to make more light sources. That's what it comes down to. I was like 6 blocks from the end. I'm like, all right, not going to even go look. Maybe I was just out of time. It was out of time last week. I don't remember. Getting that pool has been good. I don't drive, so it gives me a way to be outside without melting. Yeah, that sounds, I'm jealous of your pool. I'm jealous of your pool. That sounds so incredible. Gaming, hiking, works for me. Hobbies are the most fun when you have the least time to do them. It's true. It's true, GHP. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I've kept some games I don't stream. Like I play Apex Legends. I played it for years, and I play Fortnite as well. The non-build Fortnite because I'm not 12. But those two games I'll never stream. Those are just my like guilty pleasure, complete and utter just turn off my brain, right? Like I'm never going to make content for them. I'm never going to stream them. They are just fun. They're just pure fun. And this season of Fortnite with all the cars is just a fucking blast. It's just like each round lasts like 30 minutes. It's insane. I forgot what sunshine looks like. There's so many pixels in real life. I mean, I get outside a lot. I try to walk. I walk a few times a week, and we live in a pretty sunny place. It's pretty nice, so I got the windows open and get out there. Yeah, I walk to the store and stuff. I get out there. I get out more than I allude to. Boo, 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 boo. Ouch. I started playing Fortnite with my friend's son and other friends, and I'm surprisingly entertained. Ali, I'm telling you, like, it is, in its current version, in this current season, like with the cars, you refuse to drive. I meet people like you. I'm like, get in the car. We have to win. You cannot win without the car. You can win without the car if no one else has cars. But if like 2 people have car, like it's just, anyway, I was going to say the cars in Fortnite right now are great too because everybody, because you'll get rezzed. Because you can drive back in, pick someone up, and then drive to a res spot very easy. So it's made the games last longer. And in Apex, when you die, the likelihood of you being pulled back up in non-ranked is like near fucking 0, right? Most people just leave. But in Fortnite, like when you're down, people will get your card and they'll go and they'll res you and bring you back. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I think Fortnite gets sort of a bad rap, but like it's literally a lot of fun. There's no chat, so there's no typing, so no one can tell you to go fuck off and chat. And you can turn off the voice, so you don't have to hear the people screaming at you. So you can play solo. There's like a million different ways to play. It's free. And the engine's perfect. You can play it on a potato. Hi, I'm Drax Fantastic for Epic's Fortnite. This is not a paid advertisement, but it could be. But it could be. But also these types of games I only enjoy by playing with people I know. Yeah, I haven't played with people I know in any of these shooter games and for such a long time. Once in a while I'll get a good group and I'll hang out with them, but like, I think partly it's because all of my friends stopped playing the shooters and I haven't made new friends that play shooters. And I think there's just a part of me also that like, it's sort of my alone time. It's sort of my alone time, you know? It's just me and the shooter. All right, so the next level's wood. But I wanted to bring it in with this, Drax. Come on. Focus up, man. Focus up. I think my only question is, how many do I go in? Maybe I should have take it from the ground to see. I went in 2 the last time. Do I have dirt on me? I'm trying to do this without writing anything down or doing any math. Last time I went in 2 blocks and then up. But I want this one to be, I want it to be so that like, boo, 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 boo. If this is 2 more in, right? Boo, 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 boo. I'm trying to see what the top's going to look like. Trying to see what the top is going to look like. I need more dirt to do the work. I'm a visual kind of person, so if it's like, why is he doing it this way? It's so that like, because we're going to build it in stone up there, right? Yeah. Does it go in and then it comes like this? So that's probably a good size for... That's not perfect. You can put 4 things up there. And if this is the center, something like that. Maybe you could even go in 3 and then straight up and still be big enough. Sadly, I didn't choose a spawn location with a public healthcare perk. Too many debuffs. We were talking about Molly and I always end up like in some kind of philosophical conversation on Tuesday at some point. It's politics or the rights of man or I don't know, whatever it is. Jails and education. And yesterday it was just like, what spawned the conversation yesterday was this. My haircutter was like, he's like, I've never been to America, but is it true that it's so violent and so dangerous there? And I think when most people think of America, they don't think of a violent, dangerous place. But it is violent and dangerous in a lot of places in America. I mean, a lot of places in the world are violent and dangerous. And like on a scale of like dangerous to not dangerous, like where does America fall? Hi, Toast. Happy Wednesday. I don't know what that scale is, but like, what do you say to someone who's never been there? Who's like, I've seen some documentaries, I've read some articles, and they're like, listen, it sounds, like, it was like last summer in Chicago, like how many people died from gun violence? Like, that's not something you can just be like, yeah, it's pretty crazy there, right? And as Americans, like, this is Molly and I's conversation yesterday. As Americans, like, how do we in our heads go, yeah, it's kind of violent here, but it's only in these certain areas. Like, shouldn't the question be like, why is it so violent? And how do we begin to deal with that violence? And how do we make change of that? Like, it's such a huge question. It was too big of a question for me yesterday. It might still be too big of a question for me today. Like, the answers are not easy, because if they were easy, we would have already solved it. But they're there. We just choose to, I feel like we just choose to like, be like, that's only happening in these areas, so we only need to worry about that, right? Oh yeah, I don't feel safe here. I won't walk down the street, especially at night. There's been a lot of stuff going on here in this neighborhood. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? Like that statement, Del, is just crazy to think about. You're not You don't feel safe where you live in your own neighborhood? It just makes me so sad. That was one thing I loved about Denmark, and it's one thing I like about Portugal, right? Like, it's super safe here. I never even think about it. No one's gonna do anything, right? Like, I never had that concern in England or New Zealand. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about my beloved America. I'm worried. I'm worried. Like, it doesn't make me feel good as an American to have to explain why it's that way or how it's that way. I'm like, eee. He's like, it's kind of weird that there's so much violence. And I'm like, yeah. I'm a little too used to rough areas. We shouldn't have to be used to, like, think about, like, I just think about those statements, right? Like, I'm in the same thing. Like, oh yeah, of course I lock my doors and I watch over, like when I lived in America, I locked all my doors and I made sure everything's safe. And like, I think part of the reason I don't sleep very well is because I always be like listening to make sure someone isn't fucking breaking into my house, right? And it's now habit to count the number of shots I hear, and that's insane. I've lived like that. I've lived like that. I've lived in many places that were unsafe. It's like my heart gets scared now as I get older. When I was young, I was like, I'll be fine. No one's gonna fuck with me. But like, that's not the case now. That's not the case now. America's a really big place with a lot of people. I would be curious to see comparisons of violence per capita statistics. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Beard. Like, how violent is it compared to other places, right? Like, but I think my overall thing is like, there should be no violence, right? Like, we should be a society that wants to take care of each other. And we should, as Americans, we should want to like not hurt each other, right? And maybe not just as Americans, as people, we should want to hurt each other. And I know that's like horribly, like, you know, horribly, I try not to come off as like naive, but like there's always a part of me that's always wanted like something that I know can't be. I'm also a realist and I'm a skeptic. So like, there's the other part of me that's like, of course it's violent and of course it's problematic, and as humans we just love to kill each other, but like, it still doesn't make me want it not to be that way, right? Yeah, Beard, you and I are on the same page on this, I think. Yeah, there should be none, but historically people are not are not peaceful creatures. It's us or them, but there's nothing wrong with aiming for better. Yeah, I mean, I can keep hoping. I can keep hoping for that better tomorrow, right? Yeah, it was deep. I think we quickly got off of it and moved to something else. Because what I always end up going back to is like, if we want systemic change in America, like we need to make big change, right? And it's not going to be easy because the current system is like, hey, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Boo, boo, boo. So if you go in one block here, let's just see what this looks like. Let's just see what this looks like. And we got rid of this ridge. No, we don't want to do that. We want to build that back in. Do. You got to keep hoping. And if you've come here for light talk, I'll reverse back to just, you know, I don't know, what's light talk? What's your favorite beer? What's your favorite beer? That's light talk. Boo, 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 boo. Cold, wet, and carbonated. And also in my hand. I've been drinking. So the Portuguese beer is fine. I had some Carlsberg last week, was okay. I've been doing zero alcohol beer. You know, because that's the age I'm at. So I'll drink like regular beers, and then like towards the end, because I like to have a beer when I'm watching football, and like there's literally like there's like 4 games a night right now. So like I can't drink that much beer. I'll be fucking a mess. So I've been like towards the end of the evening after like I'm on my, you know, third or fourth. I usually mix in a couple of zero alcohol ones, and I've tasted all the zero ones, and I found one that's all of the zero alcohol beer I've ever had tastes fruity. So if you're in for fruit beer like root beer, it's fruity. I don't know. They've always got sort of a fruity taste to them, which I'm like okay with, right? Because I've set my expectations. I know that it's going to be different than a regular beer. It's not beer. It's beer minus the alcohol, so it's going to taste different. These people who are like, oh, it doesn't taste right. Of course it doesn't taste right. It's not real beer, right? Like it's something else. It's a different taste palette. But I guess what I've kind of decided this last couple of weeks, as the Euros have been going on, I've been drinking a lot more Portuguese beer, is that like, how much I miss Danish beer. I think that's what I'm getting at here. I saw some pictures of a friend of mine who's Danish. He was at a high school graduation. They had a picture of the table, and there's all these Danish beers, and I'm like trying to reach through the picture. I was trying to reach through the picture. It's not dark up here. Yeah. Yes, indeed, Malls. Yes, indeed. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Well, maybe it's like hurting my brain. Hurting my brain, Drax. Boo, 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 boo. I like when I do stuff when I definitely have a shovel, but I don't use it. I like when I do stuff like I've got a shovel and I don't. Well, maybe we should go something like this. I'm using the shovel this time. Do 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 do. That's gonna put the center. Oh, you know what? That might actually be not perfect. You see my shovel just like going crazy in front of my face? Maybe it is just 2s. So I'm looking at like, so this is going to go up another however many blocks and we're going to put a windmill. So like we need the windmill to be centered on it, right? So I'm planning here before I build up the next level, huh? Has Drax learned from prior mistakes? Sure he has. Sure he has. Boo, 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 boo. Either way, Drax, this one is this. So that one, not great. So if we do... Where do. Yep. Maybe we just go all the way around in here. Hold on. I'm out of dirt. Son of a bitch. Then you go, no, that didn't solve for it, Drax. That didn't solve for it. My brain's hurting. God damn it. I hate when I'm out of dirt and I'm like right in the middle of something. Dirt's my notepad. I was like, what's that building over there? Where's the down? Show me the down. So I started with 64 dirt. And it's all, it's because I did this down here. Drax! I'm like, where the fuck did it all go? How did I go through 64? Boo, 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 boo. Don't answer these questions. Oh my God. Well, I got like multiple versions of like the shit going on. I'm like, I have no idea where all my dirt went. It's right here. Do, 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 do. Got some fresh fennel. Might try to ferment it into soda. Fennel soda? Leaves into pickles. Stalks into soda. Roots roasted with Parmesan cheese. I didn't realize you could do all that with fennel. What does fennel soda taste like? Bum, bum, bum. I don't even know. I'm trying to think like what I've had fennel in. No recollection. If you were like, describe fennel, I'd be like, it's not something that's part of my everyday thought process. I like how I haven't re-healed from that initial mole man attack too. So we want this to be the center, Drax, and you're just not. It's not going to happen, I don't think. Like this to be the center. I had it worked out. Where did I go wrong? Two. Is this another Minecraft clone, Lucas? I don't know that I'd call it a Minecraft clone. It started high over there on YouTube. It started as a mod for Minecraft years and years ago, but it's split, and it's its own engine and its own game. It's more survival than blocky building. There's building, exploring, surviving, farming. It's a lot more intense than Minecraft. It's a cool game. It's called Vintage Story. You should check it out. If you like survival games, if you're into Minecraft, it might be worth a look. Might be worth a look. Well, I fucked this up. Yeah, I guess we could come out. Is coming out one to save this? Is coming out one save this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing's gonna save this, Drax. I'm having a hard time. Like everyone's like, yep, we know you're having a hard time. We're watching this shit. Boo 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 boo. Never gonna save it. We're always gonna come in by 2s. We should have gone in by 3 down there. Fuck. Boo 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 boo. Boo doo doo doo. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Will anyone know but me? That's gonna look stupid. How did I mess that up? I gotta go down there now and figure that out. Oh, Drax. Probably not falling all the way down. All right. Yep. You started that way. What did you think was gonna happen? Yeah, I don't know. Now it's going to be offset. I got one of those little hairs that if you've got a beard, you know what I'm talking about. You got one little hair that's curling up and tickling the inside of your nose. Hey, Jim, how are you? Welcome in. How's your day? What's going on? Link gets that too. It's funny watching him wrangle it. Usually I just go and get a pair of scissors and go. What's the worst? When you're at home, it's fine. What's the worst is when you're out somewhere and you're like, oh my God. Oh my God. Please make it stop. I'm like going up to strangers. I'm like, hi, do you have a pair of scissors? Molly's like, I can attest to that. All right, so that's it. I think I just figured it out. One there. Yeah, one there. And one there. Whoa, that one's off. These ones are going to be off. Oh, that doesn't make... Can you go... Can we cheat it? Yeah. Of course we can, Drax. Of course we can. I'm trying to make... So this is going to be a windmill on the top of this thing. So I'm trying to make it... So it's off here too, though. 2s and 3s. No, 2s and 2s. 2s and 2s. 2s and 2s. 2s and 2s. All right. So that's it. So that's it. I figured it out. I did it all on my own. Even with my brain hurting. Do. So, do we do like... I think we do this. This is wood, though. This is gonna be wood. So moving up, it's now wood. Let's put some reminder blocks there so we remember. Pull a little bit of that. This is going to be this. Boom, 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 boom. Sometimes when I play this game, I'm like, how long have you played this game? And you still do these little... So you do 2 there. All right, now we need an epic pile of wood. Show me an epic pile of wood. So we'll go like, I don't know, nothing too crazy. 10 blocks, 20 blocks? 10 or 20. Let's see what 10 looks like. Let's see what 10 looks like. And Drax, can we not just fall off the side? So these scaffolding are literally like 4-way ladders, and I just keep jumping off the side. Boo, 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 boo. How much time do I have? I'm like on a hard time schedule today. It's not something I can just like... Not something I can wing. Not something I can just be like, all right, well, we'll go another hour. I wish. The next couple of days, well, there's no football at all, so... There's no football, so it's basically just... Oh. I can play as long as I want. I can play as long as I want. Thought I might heal myself a little bit. Instead of just like being close to death. Why is it moving here now all of a sudden? Is there another... There must be another rift close by. Oh no, it's we're recovering from standing inside of the death area over there. Is there still a guy? Is there a guy still stuck down there? He's been stuck down there so long. Did we put him out of his misery? Oh, that freed him. Am I out of arrows? I don't understand why anyone likes these arrows. I'm out of arrows already. That was 20 arrows. They're just gone. Remember when I healed myself and I was like, I'm going to heal myself so I'm not so beat up. And then I just went right out and got beat up by a drifter. So I had 5 arrows left and they're all gone now. Don't get me wrong. I think it's totally fun, but like you become a slave to the arrow maker. Drax, what are you doing this afternoon? Well, I'm going to make about 300 arrows. So I'll see you guys in 2 years. Yeah, you need sticks and bows and... Sticks and bows. Ever since I changed the doors around, they don't open together now. I seem to have made more problems for myself than I did. Yeah, maybe that fixed it. What do we think? I don't think so. Oh, maybe because when you're coming from... No, you just got to hit it in the middle. Did you see I stepped out there for 2 seconds and he hit me? All right, before we gotta log off, let's show me the clay. Show me the clay. Tell me we've got sticks somewhere. Lie to me and tell me. Wait. I was like, wait, I know we have sticks. I know we got sticks and I know we got grass. Perfect. Let's make a couple sets of bowls to fire off while we're away. I was gonna play Planet Crafter this week, and I want to get back to it. I played Eden Crafters, which is like just like Planet Crafter, but it has like a little bit more story, I guess. And there's a spaceship that you can fly, and I really enjoyed it. And it made me think, gosh, I want to play some Planet Crafter. And then I set my schedule on Monday mornings. Usually I go through and I look at the week and look at what I want to play. And I know a lot of streamers don't do that, but like, I just feel like it gives people like, oh, hey, I can catch Drax playing this game on that day. And it has some consistency. I think some could argue that like, well, now people won't show up because they know you're going to be playing a game they don't want to watch. I mean, like, they weren't going to show up anyway, right? Regardless of whether there was a, if they didn't want to watch you play the game, like, they'd show up in the beginning, and then unless you were like doing tricks, some magic, maybe they'd stick around. But yeah, with the football and I also try to with the football and with like the changing schedule, like it's hard to like maintain. But I also try to look and see what games are coming out and what updates are coming out, which is a near impossible task to tell you the truth, right? Like, unless you're like, I don't even know, like there's so many games that I'm tracking, and unless they're putting out news saying they're going to put out a patch on this date, which rarely happens, right? Usually it's like, we're working on a patch, it'll be out, we think, at this time. All right, what do we think? 8 more bowls, put down some more additional light. My problem is I don't have enough fat, right? How much fat do we have? Yeah, we've got 4 fat. So this is what I've been doing to make oil lamps this run. I've been making the lamps, and then I go out in the morning and just slaughter as many animals as I can find. I usually don't have this problem, but I've just been really, I don't know, I haven't been hunting as much. It's probably because of a different biome too. Could have grabbed the wood while you were in there, huh, Drax? I miss Pete. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. I miss the Pete. No Pete in this biome. It's too hot. It's too hot. Clicky, linky, thanky. Yep, I got a great YouTube channel. A lot of good YouTube content. All right, those 2 are going. Should have done a third one, seeing that I got a third pit down here, huh? And then this is going to start some kind of horrible grass fire. Is there a hole? Is that what's going on here? Look, there's like grass growing underneath. Yeah, like, look at that. Would that have caught the grass underneath on fire, do you think? This is the first time I've done this, and you know what? I kind of like the idea of this. I was thinking of making one that's like a square, and so, but maybe doing it the reverse way so that you kind of walk into the middle and like all around you are like these little pits that you can just kind of, it's like sunken into the ground. Like a little bit of a light cover. Maybe you put like a little ledge instead of a whole block. You just put like, you either put in a half step or you carve it. I don't know. Sorry, I had to step away for a second. Sweetened and raw fennel has a minty and licoricey flavor. Oh, I love licorice. A bit like root beer and soda. When you pickle the leaves, it's a little sweeter than dill and goes great on fish. Chop the roots and roast them. Mellows out, instant flavor. Pairs great with savory and salty dishes. Who's this guy? Business memos, cooking tips. I mean, I would love, now I'm going to try to find some fennel soda. That sounds wonderful. That's another thing I miss from Denmark. They have great black licorice, and I know most people don't like black licorice, and I would argue that Danish black licorice is different than American licorice. We got a farm share membership this year, so I'm trying to make the most of it. Yeah, I always wanted to do something like that in America. There was a couple of those services that were like, they'll send you stuff and you'd use it. But what happens usually is that like, life gets in the way and everything goes to waste and I feel even fucking worse. Ooh, black licorice is amazing. I love it all. Danish, Aussie. Oh man. Aussie, when we went to Australia, that black licorice, I was like, I'm sorry, what? It was so fucking good with a little bit of salt on it. It was, I mean, Danish licorice and Australian licorice, very similar. And the crazy thing about like black licorice is it's like super popular in Denmark. Like it's like one of the most popular things in the world. Like it's in ice cream in Denmark, black licorice ice cream. So, and they know that Americans hate it. So like I was like eating it. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, this is great. They're like, maybe he's one of us. And then they're like, no, we hate him. Aussie licorice is so good. What the fuck? Yeah, Molly and I were in this where we were right in the old part of Sydney, and there was a guy selling like homemade licorice, and it was, man, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm gonna roll through this ad, and to soak up that sweet ad revenue. If you don't want to see ads, you can subscribe to the channel, or you can subscribe to the channel, or you could subscribe to the channel and you don't have to see ads. You can also do Twitch Turbo, which is I've been doing it for years, and so you can watch all your favorite streamers without ads, and then they get support as well. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I don't talk about that nearly as much as I probably should. I don't talk about supporting this guy nearly as much as I should. It's hard to be like, it's always, I think maybe it's not hard for everybody. I think some people are better at stumping for themselves than others. Like, I do this full time, so like, it's something I should be doing more often. But yeah, if you know, any support will help. Supporting here is good. I think I've got a Ko-fi, which all of that money goes directly to me, and I think that's the best place to support me. There's some perks over there if you subscribe or if you donate. So something to think about. Something to think about. Yeah, short stream today, everybody. Thanks, Del. Just a couple of hours. I know it's weird. It's weird, but we're meeting a friend at 18:30. It's now 1800 here. And it's probably 25 minutes to get. We'll be late, but it's Portugal, so you can be late. The game doesn't start till 20, but we haven't seen her in a while, so I figured catch up. It's going to be super fucking crowded because it's a Portuguese game in It's not in Portugal, but like we're in Portugal and we're going to be watching the Portuguese national team, so there'll be a lot of people out. This game, the only thing I think that's not going to make it as crazy is the game doesn't mean anything. Portugal's already qualified for the next round, so whether they win or whether they lose, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm heading out. I'm trolling for ad dollars right now. I'm literally just letting the ad roll for the ad money. I hate to run too. You know, it's always like this. The nights when you're a streamer, like the days when you have like a fixed time to leave are the stream where like everybody's in, everybody's hanging out, everybody's chatting, your numbers are good. And it's the times when you're like, I've got all the time in the world. Everyone's like, hey, I had to go to a barbecue. I had to go to a barbecue. Sorry, Drax. Sorry. All right. Oh, good. So we can kind of see. Time to make the donuts. We can kind of see what that's going to look like, but not really. Do. Yeah, so I think let's do 1, 2, like 10 blocks puts us like right in here. 20 blocks. 10 blocks seems about right. So maybe it's like, I don't know. We don't want it to be like a monster like that. Like the problem with the last windmill was that like it was 200 blocks up in the air. And so most of the time you just saw this, right? You never saw the top of it. It was too fucking far up unless you like looked up there. You're like, what is that giant orb, Drax? So yeah, my thought was this. We installed the millwright mod, which allows for more powerful windmills. So I think that'll help to we can make a shorter one. We'll still do 4 rotors up there. When it comes to the materials, like I've got enough flax, but pretty sure I don't have much of everything else that I actually need to do it. We should probably lay down some more flax before I log out here. Let's clean off one of these barren fields and lay down some quick flax that can grow while we're away. It's still pretty hot, but it's gonna cool down. Gonna cool down. By the way, the server's on a 30-day month, and we're still just, there's so many of us this run that, like, we're tearing through it. We're tearing through it. And I've been, like, noticeably vacant. I got too many other games. Skipping every other one there, Drax? No, I got it. All right. We'll let that grow. That'll give us some more flax. Should we do another one? Should we do another one? 24? Trying to get better at not using tools for this kind of thing. Just use your hands, Drax. Come on. And they've been fallow long enough that, like, they've rejuvenated their loss. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, all right. That's how many seeds. Hey, don't fall in the water, Drax. And I would say, hey, we probably need to plant some food, but we definitely do not need more food. There's so much grain down there. It's not even funny how much grain is down there. All right, that's good. That's good. This was here. These berry bushes to start putting out berry. Yeah, 8 days. Capitalism breaks. Hey, welcome back, everybody. I rarely go through the ad, but today I went through the ad. Because I'm only streaming for 2 hours. This is it. Boo, 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 boo. All right. Oh, you know where we might be able to see from if we go to this part of it over here. Like way over here. Yeah. Oh, or we could you could probably get a little height from right here. I'm currently taking this hill down. There's carrots up here. Ah! Oh, there's grass on top. Yeah, I like the way this looks. Maybe you do some kind of, I mean, you're going to have to do something here. Either put something in that'll stop the mole men from spawning or put more light up there. Almost feel like chiseling out something like a block. Do mole men spawn on chiseled blocks? That's a good question. That's an excellent question, Drax. Thanks for asking. No problem. No problem. Catch you later, Stu. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know either. We may return to Vintage Story this week, but highly unlikely. Tomorrow I want to play some Aska online. I've got a video coming out, and I want to promote. And then, like I said, I want to play City Skylines on Friday. Some old City Skylines. Get back into it. I've done a number of videos on YouTube, and I'd like to be honest, I'd like to make some more City Skylines videos. So, like, that's partly why I'm doing this. Football tonight? Yeah. We're actually going to a bar. We have a good friend who lives in Lisbon, and she's a huge football fan as well. And I was like, hey, listen, I was like, sometimes during the year, let's get together. So last week she was like, let's get together next week on the night. We were supposed to get together last night and tonight to watch Denmark and Portugal, but she had to bail. And then tonight she's like, let's meet. We're going to go to a bar. I'm going to go to a bar. So I've done my hair. Portugal's already qualified. So like, it's sort of just like have some beers and watch the game. There should be no tension. Oh no, being social. I know, outside my house. Even worse. We're gonna have to talk to people. Yeah, so short stream tonight. Sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, I'm back tomorrow night. I guess hold on. Should we find someone to pass this off to? Bo. It's early. Anybody we know on yet? I hope you get to recover after. Yeah, I do too. No one I know is there anybody streaming Vintage Story that we can pass off to? 73 people. Boom, 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 boom. Open a raid browser. Looking for someone to raid? Check out the new raid browser. Not sure. Thank you so much. And thanks for subbing, man. I appreciate it. What the fuck is a raid browser? Have you guys seen this? The browser is great. It's actually kind of neat. Oh, you both, wow, both of you are positive on this? Roach is surviving in Lost World. What happens when you click on it? Yeah, they rolled it out a while ago. Laugh out. Yeah, it's so great. Oh, look at all you sons of bitches. You're like, everyone's like, it's so great, Drax. Drax is like, there's a new raid browser.
The ship has entered our waters.
The ship has entered
A
our
resource
water.
colony ahead.
You can
Buildings
watch
on
the stream in the
horizon.
browser.
Protect yourself and
And our citizens well. Bum, bum. Both of the... Well, he says he's German. Oh, that's hilarious. You just got raided by somebody else? You guys having fun yet watching me watch these things? That's the lurk horn. If you've been lurking and you want to say hello, this is a good time to do it. This is a really good time to do it. Hi, lurkers. Hi, lurkers. Ba 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 bum bum bum. Yeah, it's good, I guess. It would be good like on a normal day, I think. But honestly, how is it pulling these names? Is it just trying to find games that are similar? Boom, 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 boom. Their tags are VTuber, artist, commission, anime, art. Send me your money. I don't know where to go. I know where we're going to go. I know where we're going to go. I know where we're going to go. You can filter by people you follow in the same category. It actually does look really cool. It does look really cool. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, what? This is an easy one. This is an easy one. It just signed me out of Apple Music. Apple Music on Windows. I don't like you. I don't like you either, Drax. This guy raided me last week ago. He didn't raid me. He came in and talked. He's a big RimWorld player. Molly really likes him. Did we raid him last week? Who did we raid last week? We didn't. We didn't. Let's raid him. Let's see if it's gonna take it. He's playing RimWorld. He's playing 200% Perry Space Marines made. Looks like he's doing maybe YouTube video content as well. And even people who have rated you in the past. Oh, Dell. All right, well, I'll spend more time with it. Like, I needed to get out of here 10 minutes ago. Drax. I stream Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, 6 p.m. GMT most of the time. On Saturdays, we play RimWorld. We play a lot of Vintage Story. I've got a great YouTube channel. You should check it out. I don't know. There's some joke about being on the East Coast and then being on the West Coast. And then maybe you should add something in about like being on the far coast. I don't know. There's the raid message. Thank you, Molly and Dell. I appreciate it. Everybody, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being amazing. I'll see you tomorrow night. We're going to play this game called Aska. And my computer's going to wig out, and I'm going to be completely out of sorts because of it. Have a great night. See you later. Bye.